Yeah, I think we're in a good spot as a team. So I think the toughest thing would be, if the team wasn't winning or doing well, then that would be really crappy. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're going to have a really good start. The guys look really good right now, so I'm hoping that they put a really good push on. And that's typically the way we look at it. Is if you're in a playoff position by Thanksgiving, typically you can hold that throughout the year. Obviously, there's changes that happen, but so having a good start is very important, and you want to be part of that. So it's going to be tough, but I mean, again, it's about the long game, and hopefully it'll feel good for the rest of the year and a good push at the end.
What strikes you about Jim Montgomery and kind of what he's going to bring to the table here?
Seems very positive, really outgoing and personable. I'm looking forward to. I haven't seen him on the ice yet, and that's kind of where things matter in the room and on the ice. It's just, every coach for the most part is pretty good one-on-one in the room and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him in action. And but from what I've heard from guys that have played with him, or played for him and played under him, there's nothing but great things to say. So looking forward to getting out there with him.
I don't think we've talked too much since the coaching change. Were you pretty surprised about Butchie moving on?
All right, catch up you later.
What was kind of your reaction to that?
I mean, anytime it's not something you ever want to see. You always kind of take blame personally. I almost feel like he could have done more, especially if he was a leader to help out and get any message across that he's trying to push or whatever. But in hockey, at times, it's sometimes just about a change. And he's been here. He was here for a long time, and sometimes it's just good to get a new voice and kind of switch it up. And especially I think the newer generation player is a little bit different and sometimes need a little softer voice. And I think again that's part of it all. And unfortunately, we're all going to go through that at some point, and where there's going to be a change or your time's up. But it's never fun to see.
What was the first thing you said to Patrice after you learned that he was coming back?
Thanks for saving me another year here too. I was obviously very, very thrilled about that. He's a player that you can't duplicate, and we won't ever have another one around here of that caliber. So, I mean, I hope we do, but he's such a special player and gives us a big opportunity this year. And same with Kretsch. Kretsch is another one. Having both of them back in the middle, makes us really deep there. So we're excited to have them both back. When that time does come, it's going to be a big change to the group, and I don't think anyone's looking forward to that.
What kind of advice would you give Pavel Zacha about playing on his left side, if that's how
just get open? Just get open, and you don't have to back check.
Yeah, right. Sure.
I'll do it for you.
Spoken like a true winger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, he's. I think the biggest. If you make sure he's close to him, he's gonna get so many pucks back. That's one thing Bergie's so good at, is creating opportunities from just his positioning, and pucks always bounce off his stick or his skates, and you always have to be ready because it comes all the time. When your team doesn't have it, because again he creates so many turnovers. But Zach is gonna be fine. He's a great player, very smart, and even just from playing against him positionally, he's similar to Bergie with the way that he can read the ice and defensively and offensively. So he's going to fit in great with that group.
Did you know pretty early on that they were both coming back, or were you sitting around and waiting for a while like everyone else?
I think I don't know. I try to keep my distance from it. I wanted to give Bergie the respect that he deserves to make this decision without pressure. But I throw a comment in every now and again with how much I needed him. But yeah, it was. I think, and I might have heard just before it kind of came out. He kind of called me and let me know. But I was thrilled. It was a good day. Yeah.
You guys,
couple drinks that night.
You guys know in Italy that they were both coming back, right?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly the timeline, but yeah, it was around then. So it was, it was something that was talked about over there, and obviously we're all really excited about, especially when you're in that setting with all the guys, and it's a hot topic of conversation. And then you have some guys out there trying to recruit them to come to the other teams.
With Pasternak entering the final year of his deal, and maybe some questions about an extension there. Did you talk to him? Shoot him some texts about that, or
No,
give him space?
Yeah, no, that's something that it's a hard thing to talk about. I think with not just us, but with him as well. Because if whatever way he's leaning, even if he's potentially looking to put on, that's not something he wants to talk about. And if he's going to sign, then it's going to get done. We're not worried about it. The team's clearly wants to get it done, and has been very vocal about that. So it's always something we want to happen, but we don't need to add pressure on him to talk about it in the room. If he wants to, he'll bring it up. And that's kind of how you leave it. Just if he wants to bring it up, then we're happy to talk about it. If not, then kind of give him the space. We all have to go through it, and it's there's stressful times, so you don't need guys adding to that stress level, and especially with him, where we just need him to play and score goals for us. So we don't need to throw him off with that at all.